How's it going, Julia?
Awesome. Yeah.
You look great out there tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you only have 2 losses in your career to Ronda Rousey and Amanda Nunes.
Yeah.
You improved to 12 wins and just the 2 losses. Do you feel that you are the best 145er in the world?
Yeah, I think I've had 10 wins in a row, I believe. And yeah, I believe I'm right up there with somebody else.
Being Cyborg?
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think we're the 2 top females at 145.
And Bellator's featherweight division, the women's featherweight, it's so robust too. At UFC, there's just a handful of fighters. Do you feel that Bellator is going to keep growing the division so they can keep feeding you cannon fodder?
Yeah, I believe that it's, I mean, the division already it's the best 145ers in the world here. I believe that's my 6th win in a row for Bellator, and I'm just going to keep fighting and beating whoever they put in front of me.
Did anything about the fight surprise you tonight?
Yeah, I thought she was going to shoot. So, like, right off the bat, there was a little bit of hesitation because I was waiting for her to shoot for a single leg or a takedown right away, and I was surprised that she threw a few push kicks, and then I was kind of like, okay, I went for it. So.
Julia, first off, congratulations on your sophomore title defense.
Thank you.
Facing a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu national champion like Nogueira.
Yeah.
Were you at all worried about the ground game of her? I know you, in recent fights, have liked to take it to the ground and dominate opposition there. Were you at all worried about the submission offense from her?
I was prepared. I was really prepared. And then I watched Honeycutt's fight right before mine, and he was just out-wrestled a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu national champion, world champion. So I watched that, and I was kind of like that. I feel like my wrestling is it's one of my, I'd say that it's better than my Muay Thai now. And I know my pressure and the way, what I was doing in the gym. And we've got really good grapplers at my gym. And I knew they weren't getting me in any submissions, and I was prepared, and I was kind of like, yeah, I was really prepared for what the sweeps off her back, and I was expecting her to try for more submissions, but I had a lot of counters to work with, so.
Also, just to expand on the Muay Thai thing a little bit, you looked very good on your feet here tonight, and I know that was your base, but you kind of verged offensive wrestling a bit throughout your career.
Yeah.
Can you just speak on your kickboxing and all your experience? And
yeah, well, when I first got started in MMA, I only knew Muay Thai. I'd done a little bit of grappling, and it was kind of, I just feel like the days of just having one discipline and being really good at it are kind of, I've already come to an end. You got to be well-rounded, or you got to have a really good idea of what's going on, and because you get totally surprised in there. So it's like it could be, you're fighting exactly like I'm fighting a grappler tonight, and she was staying on her feet striking the whole first round. So that being said, you got to be well-rounded, and I think I'm the most well-rounded 145er in the world.
You are so physically strong for 145 pounds. Have you ever been in a cage with another woman who you felt that was stronger than you?
No. I like, when I was growing up, I only hung out with guys, and I climbed trees, and we grew up in Roberts Creek, small town, and all we did was play outside all day long. And then I got into sports right away. So I've been playing sports. My dream was always to be an athlete from as old as I can walk and talk. And yeah, I was saying that to Bellator. It's like all my cousins used to make me do flex offs when I was like 3 years old. So I've been a really strong person my whole life, and I'm an athlete.
If you keep clearing out 145, would you consider going to 135 and becoming a double champ maybe?
No, I wish I could do it. It's just too hard of a weight cut for me. I don't like big, huge weight cuts. I'm not a fan of them. And I made it to like 139. We tried, and it was not fun. I wasn't a very nice person for like 6 months, so I don't think my family would like that very much.
Also, a number of your fights early in your career were contested in Canada,
yeah.
Your home country. Would you be at all willing to bring maybe a homecoming show to Canada? I know Bellator hasn't been there in a long time, but they have some serious crop from Canada now. Obviously, Roy McDonald, maybe a double feature between you two.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'd be down for that. Wherever it's, I'd love to fight in like Montreal. I got tons of family in Toronto. I got tons of family in BC, and it would be cool to go somewhere in Canada and represent. But I like it. I'm actually growing starting to like it down here in Thackerville too. Got lots of fans. It's my 4th time down here, so yeah, it's all good. Wherever it is, I'm happy to get in there.
You'd like to get one more fight in before the end of the year?
You know what? Yeah, I would. Right now I'm focused on Lance Gibson Jr. He's in my corner every time. He's my husband's son. We're looking for a fight for him, and so I'll be in his corner, and we're not going to fight too close together anymore. My last fight, we were fighting back-to-back in Oklahoma, and it was too stressful for the two of us to be doing that together. So it's his turn next, and then I'll be out.
Also, given your past, being a former professional kickboxer, would you be at all interested in maybe jumping over to Bellator kickboxing?
Yeah, for sure.
Giving it a shot?
Yeah, I'd be down. Yeah, I think my kickboxing, I'd like to do that. That would be something that I would definitely do.
Real quick then, just kind of piggybacking off that, there is a well-known MMA fighter who has a kickboxing background that you hold a victory over. She's kind of an MMA limbo, Jermaine Durandame. Yeah. Would that fight maybe interest you if it was to come together in Bellator kickboxing?
Yeah, definitely. She was my last loss in kickboxing, and I beat her in Strikeforce. But yeah, I would definitely be into that.
Last question, guys. Anything?
Can you just? I know you gave out a call out, but can you can you talk about some of the top dogs in your division, and who all do you think could be a potential threat to your title?
No one. I don't think anyone would be a potential threat, but I think there's some good challenges out there that I'm willing to. I think Talita was the one to threaten it. I think they kind of wanted to. I don't know who wanted to see, but I think they thought, okay, maybe if I got put on my back or that just wasn't happening. So I wasn't going to get caught in something silly, and that's what we prepared for since March. So I think she was the one that if there was anything, she would have been the person. But I like the idea of fighting Sinead because I feel like she's kind of established herself in Bellator. Some of the other girls, it's like they're not fighting. I don't know what's going on. I know it's not Bellator. I think it's them. I don't know why they're not fighting. They've signed all these girls, and it's like, get your butts in the cage and actually prove yourselves. Because it's like, I'm not going to fight some one-in-one person that, just because they call me out and I had after my last fight, they're like, I'll get in there right now and fight you. And it's like, actually, you've had one fight and maybe earn your way a little bit more. That's how I felt. And so this one was really, I had to put a statement when I fought her because there was so much crap talk after my fight with Arlene and it being close and people being like, yeah, a lot of talk, and it just motivated me more. So yeah, those girls that are up and coming in the 145 division, get some fights under your belt, and then we'll see where it goes.
Thank you, Julia.
Cool. Thanks,
Julia.